I gave a program is count the number of identifiers in a given input file. See how to write identifiers. Anyone can be defined identifier for the C program. What is identifier? Identifier can be start with letter or
data type.
Underscore followed by any number of letters or digit. If any one of that identifier is start with number or any special symbol, then it is called as a non-identifier. This is the normal definition for your identifier. Clear? Can you
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
I didn't talk anything. See, my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
How many identifiers? How many identifiers are there in these inputs? I am giving 5 inputs. How many identifiers? How many non-identifiers? Just now I will do the definition for identifiers.
12.
How much?
3 identifiers.
Non-identifier?
2, ma'am.
2. Okay, correct now. For this is I giving this as an input file. For those input file, I have to get output as 3 identifier and is 2 non-identifier. Okay, let me start write the program. How to write for identifier? Identifier count dot L. Okay, then is it required definition section? Start with definition section. What are the variable I want to declare? Identifier is equal to 0, non-identifier is equal to 0. Then I end my definition section. Start with rule section percentage. I have to write rules now. Identifier start with letter, start with capital letter, or it will start with underscore. Any one of the first character followed by any number of letter. It can be capital A to Z or any number of underscore. Then any number of numbers also you can do it. Okay, between that. That can be star. It can a 0 or more occurrence. If it is there, my count should be identifier incremented. Clear? If any of the symbol is start with number, see if it is not to start with number, then you can write other than the special symbol. Then followed by A to Z or underscore or 0 to 9. This I am taking only, it will not start with number. Then it is called as a non-identifier. If you want to take for symbols also, you can include whatever the symbols is not taken, that is also in the next row. As a non-identifier. This is simple I am taking. You modified in this. This is for in the lab as to taking for all conditions. Just I am taking to identify start with letter followed by any number of digits, or if it is starting with number, it will not counted for this. Okay, non-identifier. Okay, now I have to write for the program main in argc character star argv. Okay, then start your if argument c, if argc equal to 2, open printf error exit 0. Now I have to call my program because I am giving input from the file. If you don't want input from the file, in the command prompt, this YY in fopen is not required. You writing the normal program, you do like that only. open with read mode. Then you are calling y while x. Then if you're going for the printf statement to print it. Identifiers are percentage d slash n, where it is stored, id, printf, non-identifier, sorry, non-identifiers are percentage d slash n, nid. Then end of my program. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I run? Okay, let's count dot l cc lex dot yy dot c minus ll. I want to create one file with identifier sample text vi sample.txt. Then I'm creating amount. Amount is one variable. If start with 2, 3, sum, it's another variable. If you start with underscore sum, 2, 3 is one variable. Then you can start with underscore one variable. Okay, we have 5 input. In that 5 input, 2 are non-identifier, 3 are identifiers. I want to get output like that. Dot slash a dot out. I am passing the input file sample.txt. Identifiers are 3 and non-identifiers are 2. Yes or no? Clear? Can you try it in lab? For the
Yes,
lab,
ma'am.
you modified your regular expression for the second line. The second line you try to modify, it will not accept any special character also. Because if you give dollar or at or ash, any number, if you start with that symbol, it won't to take that one. Then how to modify your input line? You put a negation of the previous line. Then all the negation will be taken as a non-identifier. You try it. You can write so many different way. You try it the same program to write it. Let I move for my lab program. This is the first lab program. You can copy down the first lab program statement. It is for, there is no part A, part B section. We have a total 9 program. At 9 program with a 6 program with respect to compiler design, 3 program with respect to operating system. Okay, let me start for the first one. Write a Lex program. If you have an observation, you can directly copy down to observation book only. No need to write once again for your observations. Okay, all sample program can also copy down in observation also. That is left to you. Because in the observation copies also, the staff will be asking where is your sample program, where is your lab program. You can minimize the time while writing for all those things. Okay, copy down the first lab program. Write a Lex program. Sorry. Write a Lex program to recognize valid arithmetic expression. Valid arithmetic expression. Full stop. Identifiers in the expression. Identifier in the expression could be only integer. Could be only integer. And operators could be plus and star. Identifiers in the expression could be only integer and operators could be plus and star. Full stop. Count the identifiers. count the identifiers and operators, count the identifiers and operators present and print them separately. Print them separately. Count the identifier and operators present and print them separately. Over. So now what is the program statement says? The program says you have to check whatever the input you were given, that input is valid input or not. To check valid expression. To giving the input, we are basically given it is only the integer number. See, I am giving integer number 2 plus 3 star 4. All are integer numbers, and the question is given what are the operators? Only he mentioned plus and star. Then you have to check that I have a plus and star operator. Yes, I have a plus and star operation. Then for this expression is invalid or invalid. How to check to valid or invalid? For any two operands, you have a two operands with one operator, then we can take that one. Then it is called as a valid arithmetic expression. See, I have a three operands. The three operands with the two operator, whatever the question is given, it satisfies all the condition, then I can print the expression is valid. Okay, then the expression is valid, then I have to go how many operators are there in mine. Operators are plus and star. Okay, then operands, how many operands are there? Operands are nothing but 2, 3, 4. See, this is the output you are expecting. For these to get the output, I have to write the program. See, let me go for invalid expression. See, I gave expression for invalid. I gave 2 plus 3 is the parenthesis expression is also acceptable. After parenthesis, I will give one more expression. Is it valid or invalid?
Invalid.
Number of parentheses opening and number of parentheses closing is correct. But if here I am not using any one of the number for that. If you include that any number, it can valid. Nothing should be there, then I can call as an invalid. The same expression if you give like this also. What happens this expression? Because once the parenthesis open, there should be a number should be there. If you have any number within the parenthesis, then I can accept. It's a valid expression, but it is an invalid expression. Okay, let me go for the next one. See, I took parenthesis expression 2 plus 3 star 4 plus 5. Number of opening parenthesis, number of closing parenthesis is also correct. Then the expression is valid. Then operators are plus star plus. Then operands are 2, 3, 4, 5. For these, I have to write a program. Okay, now how to write the program? For this one, how many? What are all the definition sections to be required? I want to count the operators counts are required. Operands counts are required. Once again, I want to display all the operators and all operands. I require array for those things. I have to create one array for the operator to store the operator. I have to require one operand array for to store the operands. Okay. For that, I have to require to one flag condition for number of open parentheses and the number of closed parentheses to checking. Then I have to use stack because we are pushing into those variables. See now, I will explain the program. Then I will start type the program for implementation. Okay. Okay, while typing you can copy it on the program. Now we can type. You start with the definition section. I will send the program also. If you not copied also, don't worry. Just see the execution part now. Percentage open. Start with the definition section. I have to use include stdio.h header files and for the string.h because I am using some string built-in functions in that program. string copy function I'm using. For that, I have to use string.h. Then let us start for the variable declaration. Int is a data type. See, NOOPR, number of operators. I want to count how many operators are there. For that, I defining a variable number of operator is equal to 0. Next, I have to count number of operands in a given input. Number of operands is equal to 0. See, things I am requiring for one more variable.
Ma'am, you're muted, ma'am.
Sorry. See, then you had to take two variable. You remove top is equal to 0 from the program, and you had to cut these two variables also. We don't require these three variable. Top is equal to 0 and this variable you deleted. I take two more variable I and j. I for pointing for the total number of operator. For that I am taking for I, and j for the variable I want to till where it is count. I required one temporary variable. For that I am taking for the j, and I took one valid. This is for the flag type to count number of open parenthesis, number of closed parenthesis. Since I required five variable. One is the number of operator, number of operands. I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, valid is equal to 0. Then I require two array, because those array to have to store that value. One for the operand array. I'm taking the size 10 of 10. You can take anything. And another one is operator array to store the operator. For these two I'm taking. Okay, this is the declaration is over. These things it's called definition section. Let me go for the rule section. The rule sections are begin with percentage. Next I am doing for number of open parentheses you read, then the flag should be equal to 1. It will the valid should be equal to 1. Then when it is read again close parenthesis, then it will automatically set to 0. Because when it is open, when it is closed, again valid should be what? 0 only. If it is open number is 2, if not closing, that will get a mismatching between. Then you can say that given expression is invalid for that. After that condition is true, let me go for what are the operators in my program. See 2 plus 3. See, I have a plus symbols are there. Then if you read plus symbol or it have only star symbol, because the question is showing only two operators should be there. That is for either plus or star. Okay, if it is plus or star should be there the action. Then the number of operators should be incremented. NOOPR plus plus. The meanwhile, what operator is reading, what operator is matching, that operator is stored it in YY text array. You know, but YY text is the matching that pattern. That time copied onto the operator array. OPERTI. See, this is an I is an index I am using. For that I am taking here for array pointer. For that I will be pointing to that array location. Whatever the operator you stored, that will be copied onto operator array. For that I am using string copy. String copy is a built-in function. I am copying whatever the operator I am reading from the input expression, that stored into operator array. Then I increment the array pointer. That one operator array I index value should be incremented with I plus plus. The same action I am doing for the operands also. 2 plus 3 star 4. Then 2 is an operand. For the 2 is what? Number. The question is given only integer number, you had to do it. For that I am taking the integer number regular expression 0 to 9 plus. It will pointing to integer number. Then if it is numbers are there, then I increment operand array. NOOPRAND number of operands. The same thing I have to store it in another array. Because of that, the same procedure, I am using string copy. I am taking an array as operand. Then operand j I will taking for the second variable j, that is pointed to the operand array value. Whatever the operands be matching from the pattern y text, that should be copied into operand array. Then the array pointer will be incremented with j plus plus. Okay, this is for the valid condition. Let I go for the invalid condition. See, other than plus and star. See, I am writing in the character class. I am taking for the plus and star. Except plus and star, if you read any one of the character before that. If 2 minus 3, if you use minus, then minus is not available my given question. Then you can get error. And before the parenthesis, if you read any one of these operator, then I can say. Then after the parenthesis, for example, open parenthesis, I write A. Open parenthesis, I write A and close the parenthesis. Is it valid? I have to write only numbers. Okay, except number. I'm writing the except 0 to 9. Anything should be available after the parenthesis. Then we called as in fail function. See, what type of fail you require, you can mention all the fail conditions here. See, I am writing one condition. See, it is left to you. You can write your rule section what type of input you want to match. According to that, you can write. We can't possible to write a common statement for accepting for all types of input. Some student giving different types of input. Depending upon that input, you write your regular expression to match for your input. See, I am writing as per the question to satisfy that condition. I am taking these are the invalid condition. For if we get these type of inputs we are providing as an input, then I have to call an error function. YY_fail is the user defined function. See, built-in function is also available. YY_fail. YY_fail, it is directly give standard error. If you want to define your own statement type of error message, you can define it for user defined function called YY_fail. You can write what is the statement can be required. Okay, this is for rule section I am maintaining for to match the given expression is valid or invalid. Just I am recognizing what is operator, what is operand, and what is not a string. Let me go for the main program. I will take main int k. K will be taken as the intermediate variable for the k variable. I will show why it is I am taking. Printf, enter the expression. Now I gave expression as 2 plus 3 star 5. Now I am calling y_lex. When we call y_lex, it's go to the rule section, do the computation and return back those answers to the main program for do the next procedure. See, if valid is equal to 0, see my condition, number of open parentheses is equal to number of closed parentheses, then always the value should be 0 only. I am doing condition to check expression is valid or not. If it is 1, the expression is invalid. See, now valid is equal to 0, yes. And I am doing a logical AND operation. Number of operand minus number of operator. What should be there always? Number of operand minus number of operator. If you number of operand should be 3, that are 2. So 2 plus 3. Operands are 2, operators are 1. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. For any condition, that always the difference between the operand minus operator should be equal to 1. If number of operands are more, then operators are less, it will not equal to, then that expression is not a valid condition. I am taking the normal simple condition to check the expression is valid or invalid. One is open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Another one is this condition, operand minus operator should be equal to 1. Let us start. If it is true, let printf the expression is valid. When the expression is valid, I want to print the operators are. Operators are, I want to print all the operator. Then I am using a for loop. For k is equal to 0. K is less than I, because all operators stored in I array. The maximum number is stored in I. For that I am taking I. K is less than I and k plus plus. To till the loop, I am printing printf %s/n, comma operator k. All operator I am displaying by using of these function. Once the operators are over, then I am going for operands. Printf the operands are. For k is equal to, k is less than, where the operands are stored? The operators are stored in operand array. The maximum number of operator is stored in j variable. You take k is less than j plus k plus plus till the j loop is to be end. Then that loop should be executed. Then I am printing printf percentage s slash n operand array. I am printing operand array also. When the condition is false, any one of the condition is false, it comes as printf, the expression is invalid with respect to condition. Or else here only the rules of is not matched. Directly it's go to the fail function. It's the int fail, printf invalid. You can write your any statement. See, printf I am giving as a statement as invalid, then it will exit. Okay, this is the program. I have to type it to check the given expression is valid or invalid. Once the program is typed, you have to give lex 1a.l is the program name. If there is no error, then we go for compilation of a program. Lex the program converted into C program, that is cc lex.yy.c using library files of lex minus ln. Then you can go with a ./a.out. Then enter the expression. Then you will get an expression for this, and checking the expression is valid or not. Yes, it's valid because I have a plus and star, and number of operands are 3, number of operands are 2. No, 3 minus 2, that should be equal to 1. Then valid is also 0 because number of open parentheses and number of closed parentheses should be equal to 0. Then both the condition is true, then it will enter to the if condition. Then I get a statement is expression is valid. Okay, then if it is valid, I have to print all the operators and operands will be printed. If it is not valid, because it will come to here, then it will not, it directly go to the function. That expression is not valid because this condition, once the open parenthesis is there, at least anything should be there, or between close parenthesis and open parenthesis there is no operator. Okay, normal human observation that expression is correct, but it should be in computerized calculation. There isn't between there should be operator should be there. Okay, because of that it will called as an invalid operator. Clear?
You have declared that top is equal to 0, no ma'am? Why that?
And
Why?
not required. I told no, top is equal to 0 is not required, and these two variables is also not required. Please remove these two now values. Don't copy down.
Ma'am, the rule section ಅದು explain ಮಾಡಿ ma'am, ಅದು valid equal to 1, valid equal to 0.
See, ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಓಪನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನಿಂದ್ರ ಒಂದ್ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಓಪನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥಿಸಿಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೀವು ಓಪನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಆದಾಗ್ಲೂ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು 1, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಓಪನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಂಥಿಸಿಸ್ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 2 + 3 ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ದೆನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್? 0. See, again open 1, again close, valid is equal to 0. See, number of open ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್. when it is plus plus and when it is minus minus, finally it should be equal to what? if condition 0 ಬರಬೇಕು. ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ, ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು? ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ, ನಂಬರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಆನ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ for for these things. You can change this also whatever you want in different format also. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್. ನಾನು ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಬರೀ ಎರಡೇ ಆಪರೇಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್. ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿವಿಷನ್, ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಮೈನಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ಎನಿ ಆಪರೇಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡೆಡ್. ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ you gave for all the operators. For now your scheming is giving only the two operator is plus and star. You can add or alternative symbols for all the operator. Then it will count the operator. Then it will copy into what are the operator I am reading, that should be copied into the array. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
See, I am taking only the integer number. If it case 2.5 plus 3.5, is it valid expression or invalid expression as per the question? 2.5 plus 3.5. 2.5 plus 3.5. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Why? Why?
Floating numbers, ma'am.
See,
They are not
question
fixed.
is given. Identified expression should be only integers. Correct. He giving only integer, I am write it. See, I give real number here. Assume I gave, it will could be real number. Then what to, where to change? Where to change? Instead of this, then what are the things to be written? I already gave it in class work. Real number regular expression, decimal number regular expression, integer number regular expression, positive number negative number. All the types I given. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you try in the lab for all types here? First you do
Yes,
your
ma'am.
lab program. After that you can try for all the possible combinations in this place. Okay, 0 to 9 plus slash dot 0 to 9 plus. It will matching for your decimal number. Correct. For that I am going for this. See, I am taking one condition. Do you have any doubt in this expression? See, this expression what this says, if any of the expression, I will tell you now. Is it valid? My screen is visible. Is it valid?
No, ma'am.
Okay, second expression. Second expression is valid.
Yes, ma'am.
Valid. That only I am writing y failure. Second expression is valid. Open parenthesis 3, close parenthesis 4. See, as a human, we know that is 3 into 4. The answer is 12. The computer will know. If you give this expression, computer will know. Can I do multiplication operation? You explicitly have to mention between this what? Explicitly have to mention what? Star should be mentioned, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, computer we don't know. You know
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first semester. First semester you doing all the operators with an example. Remember? Then I have to give it. The second expression is invalid, right? Number of open parentheses, number of closed parentheses is correct. It is integer only. But what is the mistake here?
Operator, ma'am.
Between open and close, there is an operator.
There is
Operator
no
is
operator.
yeah, then it is invalid, right? Yes. What about third
Yes,
expression? Third expression.
ma'am.
Correct.
It's valid.
Valid or invalid as per the question.
Valid.
Why it is invalid? Why it is invalid?
Subtraction you have.
Yeah, because I don't want to use subtraction, as the question should be used only plus and star. Is it right? Now Now valid or invalid?
Invalid, ma'am.
5 open par is 4 close because 5 and 4. What is missing here? Operator is missing. Any one operator you can include it for there. Okay, see now for that. See, before open parenthesis, then except plus and star. If you are include any one of before open parenthesis, if you include except plus and star, I am using division operation. Is it correct? My question is only use plus and star, right? If you use division also, that it's wrong. Followed by open parenthesis. After parenthesis, except 0 to 9 number, you take the first input. First input, instead of number, what I am writing? Letter. Letter is integer?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
Then what we call? That is also invalid expression, right? Open parenthesis there, but instead of number I have this one. That's it, except 0 to 9. See now, except 0 to 9. Instead of number, something should be there. Anything should be there. But number is not there. Then what we call? Fail function. See, like that you can include any number of fails in that below. What type of fail condition you require, you included that there. Okay, clear? Yes or no?
Okay, ma'am.
See, this you have to type and you have to execute and also modify the program with respect to all the operators. Then you try with in the all operator, including for subtraction, division and exponential also. Instead of only integer, also you can try with decimal number and real number also, the program. Okay, clear? I think I didn't enough time to execute the program. Is it required to execute the program or do it in lab?
We'll try it out in lab, ma'am.
Yeah, we have last 5 more minutes is there. I think I can't able to finish up the typing. If you want, I will try it in tomorrow class also for that one. Okay. Meanwhile, can we do it one more program? Can you think about for that? Take down the program. Write a program. Write a program to check whether write a program to check to recognize multiple parts of speech. Write a program to recognize multiple parts of speech. Multiple parts of speech. It's a simple program. Okay, just you know what are the multiple parts of speech. Some example you have to write down there. If it is write down there, you can just it is given as a statement. See, what are the multiple parts of speech? How many types are there? You did simple statement and compound statement. The same thing you can write it. Okay. See, if we use verbs, adverb, adjective, noun, pronoun, conjunction, preposition. Okay, these are your multiple parts of speech. For all those things, can you give two examples by writing your program? For example, I will go VI dot LCI. See, I don't want to get any definition section. I can start with role section because I'm not counting anything. Just I am telling is there or not. See, you can take any variable. I'm taking do or did. See, this is my verb. If it is there in, if you can give any statement, in that statement you will checking do is there. If do is there, then we will give a statement as printf percentage yes, that okay, whatever the number you are giving is verb. Simple. If there is no, then that character will be printed. Okay, if you are using and but what is this? Percentage yes is what this one? Conjunction. Next, you can give like that. What is noun? Percentage yes is noun. PRINTF. Next, I will go for pronoun. Like that, you can give all parts of speech. I will end. Other than that, it will taken as from to. I am taking to variable. If you want to include so many things, you can include it in the program. Other than this, it will recognize as still two more I am pending. I didn't try it complete. Not parts of speech, you can write it. You can compile your program. We give input now cow. What's your answer expecting? Cow is what? Cow is a verb, cow is a adverb, or cow is a noun, is a pronoun, or conjunction, preposition. If you give word cow. See, because I am declaring in the rule section, cow should be matching with noun. Okay, for that you will get a cow is a noun. If I declare, I gave input as I. What's your answer for now? I is what? I is noun or pronoun? The I is pronoun. So then you will get from. Preposition. If I give this, that is not a word. It's not come to any multiple parts of speech. Like that it will print it. See, you had to do with all multiple parts of speech with 2 to 3 examples. You have to try this program also in your lab. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tomorrow I will show output of this program. Okay, I will type the program and I will show the output of running of the program. You also try it in the lab hours. Okay. 1 minute.